Marriage Clinic TV.
Hi viewers, welcome to another edition of Marriage Clinic Live. I'm your host, Marla Han Opus. Thank you so much for joining me today on this edition of Marriage Clinic Live. And happy International Women's Day to all our women out there, to all our beautiful women, all our hardworking women. Women are strong, women are pillars. We celebrate you. We celebrate every one of you. We celebrate our women. I celebrate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you do. At home. Thank you for all you do for humanity. Thank you for all you do in our world. It's women that makes the world beautiful. Makes everything work out. We thank God for the gift of humanhood for women. We say thank you to God and we celebrate you all. So today I would like to talk about what you need to know as a woman before going into marriage. I already did I think part 1 where I talked about what you need to know as a man before going into marriage. You may want to check that video. It's an earlier video. Now I'm talking about what you need to know as a woman before going into marriage. I see some things on the platform and I told myself I think we need to enlighten people on this issue. So one of the things you need to know as a woman before going into marriage is that you are going into that marriage to meet needs. To meet needs. To meet needs. That is the honest truth. You are going there to meet needs, to meet the man's needs, to meet your children's needs, even though the man will also meet your needs. But you need to bear it at the back of your mind that you are going there to meet needs. So you cannot afford to be lazy because Bible even calls you a helper. A helper. A helper. And when they call someone a helper, like house help and this helper, that helper, it means the person is coming to help to lift what? Burdens, to lift heavy load. They are joining forces, energies together, to pull something through. That is who we are as women. And see, when you marry a man, you should know that you are coming, to help, to serve, to meet needs, and one of the most crucial needs you will be meeting, is need for sex. The same way one of the most crucial needs he will be meeting is the need for provision, to provide for his home. But you as the woman, you need to meet his psychological needs. The father, the man will always long for intercourse because of the way he's wired. He would want to be intimate with his wife. And that is why as a woman you cannot say, oh, we women, we married women, we are tired of sex. No, please, you cannot say that, because I saw that post and I was like, what? No. As a woman, you should have it at the back of your mind that once you sign up for marriage, you are signing up, to have loads and loads of it, of intimacy with your husband. As a matter of fact, you should train yourself how not to turn down your man, because see, part of what you are called to do is to meet his needs in that area, and that need must be met by you. If you don't want him to go out there, or if you don't want to have a substitute, or you don't have someone else doing that for you, you must be willing to do it yourself. Even when you are tired, look for fashion a way out to get it done. Even in your tiredness, you can take different positions. You can sit, you can sit even on his lap and get it done. You can lay down, you can bend, you can squat, you can just take any position that is still comfortable for you. So please have it at the back of your mind that if you happen to be married for 30 years, 40 years, 45 years, just have it at the back of your mind that you will be doing that, having intercourse for the next 30 years, for the next 40 years. So it's too early to start saying we women are tired. You cannot be tired because it's what you signed up for. The same thing with the man. You must make sure that your wife's sexual needs are met as well, and not just that you expect yours to be met and hers is not being met or she's not enjoying it. So both of you must make sure that when you are that time for intimacy come, you both are enjoying it. Now another need you women need to meet, which is very important whether you like it or not, is the care of the home. The care of the home. You have to make sure your home is being cared for. Your home, is running. I call it the operations of the home. You are to run the home. Just make sure that the man is providing everything you need to run it smoothly, but the running of the home is your responsibility. Making sure everywhere is clean, making sure the children too are clean, that they've eaten, they've bathed, that everyone is where they are supposed to be. Their rooms are tidy, everything is set, there's food in the house, there's hospitality, just make sure that the running of the home is taken care of, because it's your responsibility. Even though the man can help out, even though the man can help to support with resources, but you still need to administer, you still need to make sure that everything is in place. So you are the manager of your home. You are the manager. And as women too, you should have it at the back of your mind that when you go into a marriage, one of the ways through which you can win in that marriage is by being a prayerful woman. Being a prayerful woman, allowing your spirit to lead you and not just your head or your brain. Being a prayerful woman. See, you cannot pray enough. As you are praying for your husband, you are praying for your children. As you are praying for your husband, you are praying for your children. Before you know it, the things will be falling in place. They will be taking shape. What you desire in your heart for them will be coming alive, will be coming to pass. Why? Because you are not relenting on your knees. You are committing everything into the hands of God. You are committing their lives, their hearts into God's hand, because it's God that created them. So you cannot say, oh, I'm going to use manipulation to control my husband. Oh, I'm going to use bottom power to control my husband. It doesn't work like that. We've seen people with the biggest, hearts and the biggest boobs having failed marriages. So what helps? Prayer. You pray, and when you stand up from the prayer, you go and do your work. You go and discharge your role. You go and discharge your responsibility. Do what you're supposed to do. Make sure everywhere is clean. Take care of yourself as well. Now, I want you to know, as a woman, before going into marriage, that marriage is not for the weak. It's not for the lazy one. It's very demanding. I mean, it will demand the whole of your life. You yourself, you will feel it. Something is drawing from you. Is it the kids you want to talk about? They will draw from you. They will shake you like... Is it the husband? You will feel like, someone is taking my time, it's taking my energy. But that taking of energy is more or less an exchange of energy. For me, I find it fulfilling, because thank God I'm married to someone that, is just everything. I always thank God for my husband. So for me, it's a fulfilling thing. I don't complain. I don't see it as work. I see it as joy. I see it as, fulfillment. I see it as pleasure. But the children can be demanding, because they are still young, they are still little, you still have to do things for them. Then maybe when they grow older, you become relieved. But I don't want to lose yourself in the process of taking care of the kids, taking care of your husband. You need to care for yourself. And you need to build your own life as well. Please, don't wait for your husband to build your life for you, because I see quite a number of people say, I'm waiting for my husband to do this. Yes, he can help, but you take the initiative to build your life. Because if you are quiet about your own life, no one would, carry it on their head for you. You have to take the initiative. You have to take the lead. You have to be the one selling the ideas to him. Oh, this is what I would like to do now that the children are growing a bit. This is what I would like to do. I want to go back for my PhD. I want to go back for my master's. I want to go for my this for my that. Oh, I want to focus on the business. I want to do this. There's so much to do. Like now that I'm beginning to get relieved a bit, I'm like, okay, all the things I'm supposed to be doing, let me start, taking them on one after the other. Because that time will still come that you have time to, to become who you've always wanted to be. You have time to use that certificate that you went to school, to get to badge. You will have time to apply that knowledge that you acquired while in school or somewhere. Everything you've always wanted to become, God will still bring that opportunity your way, even after having those children, so that you become it, so that you will not have an excuse. Those opportunities will come because those children start to grow, they will become independent, and when they become independent, you will have ample time on your hands. So what are you doing with those time? You must know how to convert them, to your own fulfillment, to your own benefit. Don't say, oh, I'm waiting for demand for everything. No. If you want to be successful in marriage, if you want to be successful with your marriage, don't wait for the man for everything. You should also take initiative. You should also take the lead. You should also initiate some things, including initiating sex, initiating prayers, saying, oh baby, we've not prayed, oh we need to pray. Initiate these things at times. Sometimes my husband may be so tired, I'm like, I'll step in and I say, baby, we've not done this, darling, we've not done this, we need to do that. You initiate, take the lead. At times it's like, oh, he has so much on his mind, I go to him. You as a woman, there is power, in your hands, so use it well. Don't use it to manipulate it, but use it to uplift him. Use it to build your home, to help even the lives of your children. It's very important. And another thing I need you to know as a woman before going into marriage is that for you to be successful in that marriage, you need to study your husband very well. You need to study them as you study for professional examination. That is the honest truth. Why did I say you need to study your husband very well? Because you need to know what he likes and what he dislikes. Once you know what he likes, you will not bother doing what he doesn't like. So you must know what he likes and what he dislikes. You must know it. In fact, you live every day by observation. You observe him, observe his ways, observe what he likes, even try to listen to what he's not saying verbally. Yes, it's as crucial as that. You pay attention to everything. You read him. You read him as you read. You study for exams. So you study. Like you can tell what he likes. You can tell even with meals, with food. You can tell that this is what my husband likes. For example, now I know the soups my husband likes. So when I know he likes this soup, I will not go to the market and buy ingredient for another kind of soup he doesn't like, because I know he will not take it. So it is, when I'm going to the market, I have it at the back of my mind, that it is the one my husband likes that I'm going to buy, and I will buy it, and when I can get back home, I will make it. When I can't make it, if I subcontract it, I will tell them, this is the one I want, make that for me. I will go pick it up, put it in the fridge, you keep eating. So have it at the back of your mind that you must know what he likes. You must study him. You must know what he likes. And see, another thing, married women, another thing women need to know if you're going to be successful with marriage is that you must respect hierarchy. You must respect order in marriage. There is order, needless in God's in God's creation. There is order in God's creation. See, it is God that instituted marriage, and when He instituted it, He gave, He set an order. He said the man is the head of the woman. So you must not usurp it. You must not come say, oh, no, I will act if you are more knowledgeable in some areas than him, yeah, it's okay to say, oh, baby, I think that in this area I seem to be stronger. Why not let me take the lead in this area so that I can use my knowledge, my skills in this area to bring us advantages, to bring the home advantages and benefit. But when it comes to the order, the hierarchy of God concerning marriage, the man is the head. He is the head. You must treat him as the head. You must respect him. You must walk with him. You must listen to him. You need to treat him as the head. You can't just, as a married woman, you can't just go out without telling your husband. You can't just take decision without involving your husband, without consulting your husband. That would amount to an insult, to his person and even to the relationship. So you need to consider him in your own decision making as well. As a matter of fact, you need to involve him. I can't imagine doing anything now without carrying my husband along or without telling my husband, except if it's something I know I can do on my own without involving him. But when it will affect him, when it will affect the children, come on, you have to tell him, you have to carry him along. You can't just do things in isolation as though you are not married. So you must respect hierarchy and order. If you must be successful in marriage, and you must respect your spouse. Respect him. Respect him. It's very important. You must respect him. Because when you disrespect him, I tell you, the man will be drifting away from you. But when you respect him, and respecting him is not until you kneel down for him. Respecting him is in the activities, in the way you talk to him, in the way you give preferences to him, in the way you honor him, in the way you esteem him, in the way you even perceive him, in the way you consult him when you're about to take decision. Those are the things that will show him that you respect him, you honor him. It's not by greeting him, oh, good morning, sir. Oh, good morning, sir. And after saying good morning, sir, you go out there, you take decision without involving him, you are disrespecting him. So respecting him is in all ramification. Making sure his food is on the table timely is part of respecting him. Making sure he's being cared for is part of respecting his needs. When he feels like he wants to have intimacy with you, respecting the fact that he has that urge and you yield yourself to him and you both, enjoy yourself is part of it. Respecting him. So we need to understand all of these things as women and not complain. And lastly, financially, you need to seek for your own financial independence, regardless of whether you're in marriage or not. Because I tell you, a time will come, you will get to a point in life whereby you want to meet some needs and he may not be able to finance it. Not because he doesn't have the money, but maybe at that time there are so many needs on ground that he cannot leave those ones to prioritize what you are asking him for. And that is why I believe so much in financial independence as a woman, so that when you have your own needs that he may not be able to meet, you can meet it, and that way you are free. You are free to to express yourself, to do the things you want that will bring you joy, that will bring you happiness. But when you tie your financial life to only his own, then you've already put a cap on how far you can go financially. You've already put a limit on how far you can attain financially. But when you see yourself as an entity, an economic entity that should produce income, that should produce economically, then you will work on yourself and make sure that you have something you do that earns you a living. So I'd like to stop here now, and don't forget, you must have it at the back of your mind that having sex too comes with responsibility. So all the sex you're having, just make sure that when children starts to come, you should be ready to take the responsibility. It will take a lot of sleepless night from you. It will take a lot from you, breastfeeding, weaning, this, that, caring. It's a lot. It can be very demanding. Are you ready for that? Marriage is not for the lazy, it's not for the weak. So I would like to stop here now. Please don't forget to leave us a like, leave us a comment, let us know what you think on this topic. Let's know your own thoughts. Share your thoughts with us. Let us know. And we got a good news during the week. I shared it earlier when I was talking about the men's own, that YouTube wrote to us during the week and said that in 2 weeks from now or so, that her videos will be translated to different languages, such that wherever country you are, you can, it will be translated to the language of the country where you reside, such that you can understand what we are saying, even if you don't understand English. And that's good news for me, because that means we can reach more people. And I've always wanted to touch more lives, and I know God will make those avenues, those opportunities to keep opening up for us to reach out to more people, to touch more lives. So I'd like to stop here now. So please don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to leave us a comment, leave us a like. I remain your host, Malai, and over to meet again. I say